Good? All right, guys, so I'm looking for some input for an idea for rehab stuff. It's kind of health and safety for the union/EMS team for the protocol we're looking at, / SOGs for how this would work in real life. So for an idea that I have for rehab is that we can add an extra 2-gallon cooler to the engines. So we have the one that goes here that's yellow and red. We'd have a second one that was a different color so that you wouldn't mistake the two. The ones we have now would remain drinking water. The next one is going to be used to cool people off. Since we don't currently have access to any other form of ice water on the call. So the idea, and I know that every truck is a little different, so we're going to have to make sure that two would fit on each of the apparatus, that all your engines would get, or the engines and the tower would get an extra 2-gallon of drinking water with ice in it. It would be filled up in the morning the same. So you'd have 2 instead of 1. You'd also get 5 towels per apparatus because that's how many people can possibly fit in the truck. That's item number 1. So the second one, your cooling water, the fire's over now. We went in, we've knocked it down. We've got our overhaul going. We're winding down and we're looking to clean up. So we're going to take your bunker gear off, your helmet off, and get down to just your bunker pants. We want to start being able to start cooling off as fast as we can, so we don't have a heat injury from a prolonged incident. So we would pull this out, set it on the ground, pop the top on it. We got half ice, half water. Idea 1 is that we use the regular towels that we already have. They're free. We have them here. We have one, so you would grab one, soak the towel in the water, and get a nice cold towel. So from NFPA 1584, which is about rehab, they said the most efficient way to cool yourself down is simply putting a towel around your neck. Obviously, you can droop this on your head as well to cool yourself down. So you could wear this around your neck or up on your head whenever when you're picking all the hoses up and getting all your tools together, and everybody would start to cool down pretty quick. And this would be basically free. The only cost would be the additional cooler for all the apparatuses. So we would have to buy 4 coolers. And that's idea number 1 is that. Idea number 2, which have to be even more efficient, is that we could use a actual cooling towel. So this is a Frog Togs cooling towel that I have from Academy. These cost $10. They would come in there. So there would be 5 of these. You just pop the top on your cooling towel and pull it out. And do the same thing. You can dump this dude in there. Quickly, now you have an actual cooling towel that's quite a bit colder than a regular towel that you can wear inside your coat. All right, or if we have a guy that's dealing with this, actually rehabbing, he can sit down on the edge of the truck. He can come to the end of the truck, sit down and relax, get his cooling towel on his head or on his neck and get himself cooled down. You can do that without having to ruin our drinking water that we're using. You would just have the cost of these towels, if we got these, or the cost of the coolers for the truck. I really think that the white towels that we already use would work just fine. They're actually really big. And this is what 1585 recommends that they do. This is better than putting your hands in buckets of water. It's better than the cooling chairs. They studied this, and this works as well or better than any other form of cooling. So you're walking around, you get this. There's plenty of water for 5 guys to do it from each truck. And if you run out, you just come back, dunk it again. As long as we have ice, we can continue to fill up the water from a garden hose or even tank water if we had to while we're on scene. So that's just an idea. I'm trying to get some input. If I send this to you, let me know what you think. Appreciate your help.